What if the thing you're trying your hardest to hold on to is the very thing that spirit is asking you to release? Greetings and blessings. Welcome in. Today we start this morning metamorphosis message with an animal spirit from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. We have Moth Spirit today. Moth Spirit says, surrender now. Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or an addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when my spirit appears, it's time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not have to matter so much as the awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling into it more. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it into more than one direction. The light burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all other pursuits that matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance, as your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your moth spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. The protection message for this spirit says, my spirit can be intense, and honesty about your own compulsive tendencies is needed right now. It is too easy to switch from one addiction to another, distracting yourself from one discomfort of uncertainty and the thoughts and emotions that arrive when you aren't single mindedly pursuing a goal. My spirit calls you to practice moderation in all things and recognize when you think you are headed towards the light, but are really headed into a fire that will cause burnout. My apologies, they typed that wrong. Why are you so resistant to letting up? Could you be avoiding difficult emotions you need to feel and release? Now is the time to do a fearless inventory so that your addictive tendencies can be toned down and not rechanneled into enthusiastic activity in moderation. You are not a machine. Listen to my spirit's message that a change is needed to support your well being. Maybe deep down, you know how you have become too attached to something and someone. Let go of your need to control the outcome and allow yourself to remember the many ways you want to channel your energy to relationships, to work, to giving to others, to self care, and to all the other pursuits you value. My butterflies, I love this message. And for some, it could be an uncomfortable one. But what I love about this message is the way that it's informing us of the power behind the energy that my spirit has. Because the moth energy, that's not the type of energy that forces itself into the light. It's that type of energy that's naturally drawn. Moths are drawn to the light. And so that's the energy that we're meant to follow. So this energy isn't about giving up. It's about releasing the need to control every outcome so that spirit can get us to the next step. I want us to always remember that surrender is not a weakness. It's trusting. It's having unwavering trust in divine timing. This is opportunity, a great opportunity for us to be intentional about no longer, exhausting ourselves, tiring ourselves out, trying to make something happen that isn't ready to happen right now. What's meant, it won't require us to abandon ourselves, my collective, because some doors only they're gonna only open for us when we stop knocking on the wrong ones. Spirit, the universe, God, whatever energies or entity you believe that lead your path, that guide your path. They they may be asking you at this point in time to let go of your attachment to how something is gonna show up or how something is gonna happen. Because rest, us getting enough rest, that can be just as productive as us taking action. Because rest, that too, is a part of the healing process. The more that we resist anything, the heavier the lesson starts to feel to us. So sometimes surrender, that's us choosing peace over trying to prove a point. And at the end of the day, peace is what matters most. Peace is what love feels like. And sometimes we have to give that to ourselves. My collective, I want to leave us all with an affirmation, something that we can use to stay anchored to this transformational energy that we have available to us today. And this affirmation is going to be, I surrender what I cannot control. That's what we're going to focus on. If we can't control it, if it's someone else's action, someone else's thought process, or something else that's out of our hands, we're going to release the need to know how it's all going to turn out. Until next time, my collective, you all have a blessed, love, and safe rest of your day. It's always an honor and a privilege to bring you all these messages. So let's transform together.